I like reading books in my free time and my favorite writer is Hope Jaron. I graduated from the University of Foreign Studies and I double majored in French Studies and International Area Studies. I want to improve my English and communicate with many people from all over the world. I am taking this class because I have always been interested in learning how to pronounce the word.
Which part of the United States are you from? Illinois. Oh, Illinois. And how long have you been living in France? 4 months. How did you get so lucky to move to Paris? I wanted to improve my French. I work here now. I have a job with a French marketing firm. I work for a big marketing firm in Chicago that acquired a smaller marketing firm here. I'm kind of like the American point of view. Oh, so you're studying French now? Yeah, I've been studying at my office. Uh-huh. Did you study French in US? I did, yeah. 2 years at high school and 3 years at university. So you're pretty good at French now? Oh, I wouldn't say that. My spoken French isn't that great. I'm better at reading and writing than I am speaking. Really? Yeah. So how's the Paris office treating you? They're a fun bunch. I'm fitting right in. Did you experience any culture shock when you arrived? Yes, some. In what way? Manners are incredibly important for the French people. This was one of the biggest culture shock examples in France for me. There's always a merci or s'il vous plaît tacked onto any interaction at the store. And people are dressed as madame or monsieur. It's cute. What do you like about living in France? The food is so delicious. I'm obsessed with French cheeses and croissants, which are buttery, crispy, and delicious for breakfast. The fashion is so chic. The lights are so magical. What do you find difficult about living in France? The language. Even though I have studied French for 5 years, I find it really hard to communicate. I think in general French people expect the visitors to speak really good French, and they'll look annoyed if you get something wrong. What impressed you the most so far? Everything is impressive in Paris. The small cheese shops, meat shops, baguette stores, wine shops, people sitting on sidewalk cafes. Have you been to a Louvre museum? I have. It was excellent, fantastic. Do you miss your home? Of course. I love France and feel grateful to have the opportunity to live here. But at the end of the day, there's no place like home.
When I was a very young person, I began my career as an actress. Whenever my mother wasn't free to drive me into Manhattan for auditions, I would take the train from suburban New Jersey and meet my father, who would have left his desk at the law office where he worked. And we would meet under the upper platform arrivals and departure sign in Penn Station. We would then get on the subway together, and when we surfaced, he would ask me, "Which way is North?" I wasn't very good at finding North in the beginning, but I auditioned a fair amount, and so my dad kept asking, "Which was his North?" Over time, I got better at finding it.
Alaska was a part of Russia for a long time. Then in 1867, the United States bought it from Russia for $7.2 million. Many people thought this was too much money. But in the late 1840s, the Americans found gold in Alaska. Then in 1901, they found some oil there. Later in the 1950s, they found lots of oil. Alaska is a very big place. It's the biggest state, more than twice as big as Texas, the next biggest state. But not many people live in there. Over 8 million people live in New York City, but only 730,000 live in all of Alaska.